Do you swear affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
When a witness takes the oath, it transforms personal memory into legal testimony. Any false statement becomes perjury. And today, the witness is not just anyone, he is the victim's own brother.
Can you please introduce yourself to the members of the jury?
Yes, I'm setting up here. I'm Brian, sixth oldest brother. I'm Brian, Patter's sixth oldest brother.
Okay, so
Fifth, I'm sorry.
I'm sure you're a little nervous. Have you ever had to testify in a courtroom like this before?
No.
So if you can just keep your voice up as we do this. So you, Mr. Pierre, you said that you're Brian's older brother?
Yes.
And was Brian younger or older than you? If you can kind of tell the jury where he was in your family.
Brian was the ninth one out of all of us, and I was the fifth oldest. So after Edwin and Edric, he was the last one. That was.
So was Brian the baby of the family?
Yes, the baby, yes.
Before discussing violence, the prosecution carefully introduces Brian as the youngest sibling, the baby of the family. This is not accidental. It humanizes him before the jury ever hears about the crime.
And can you tell us a little bit about your siblings growing up? Were you a close-knit family?
Yes, Brian and I were the closest out of everybody.
Even though you weren't the closest in age?
Yes.
And now, did you call Brian? I'm calling him Brian. What did you call Brian?
I call him Block.
Block? And did your family often refer to him by his middle name as well?
Yes, Sydney.
So Block and Sydney? Can you tell the jury a little bit about your siblings? You said you're the fifth oldest. Can you just give them a little bit of a rundown?
Yes, Kelly's the oldest, then it's Cosner, then it's Barnett, then it's Jackson, then it's myself, then my brothers, twins, Edwin and Edric. Sorry, it's Nelly, then Edwin and Edric, then Brian.
And so Brian has a different last name than you. Why is that?
Because when my dad came in, he had an alias. That was not his actual name. He came in as Constantine Finellis. When he came here, he changed his name to Junior Pierre. And that's the reason why I have Pierre and the other siblings has Patton.
So it wasn't his given name. Where did your father immigrate from?
Haiti.
So that was a name that was changed
Yes.
on his immigration papers?
Yes.
And what part of Miami did you and your family grow up in?
Little Haiti. And then from there, my mom just migrated and kept going north to North Miami.
So Little Haiti north to North Miami.
Yes.
Did you move around a lot during your childhood?
Yes.
Who raised you?
My mom.
She raised all your siblings?
Yes.
And what high school did Brian go to?
At first, he started at North Miami Senior High, and then he wanted to go to a prestige school that was always winning sports, and that was Miami Central High School.
And what sports did Brian play?
Football.
Did you play football too?
Yes.
Did all the boys in your family play football?
Yes, except for my oldest. He played for a little bit, but we realized that was not his sport.
Did any of your siblings play football in college?
Yes.
Who?
Edwin and Edric and Brian.
So out of your siblings, three of you made it to college football.
Yes.
And what position did Brian play in high school?
You could say him.
Was he always on the defensive side of the ball?
Yes.
So did Brian end up going to college to play football?
Yes.
And was he recruited out of high school?
Yes.
If you remember, can you kind of tell the members of the jury, was he someone that was looked at in the local area as one of the local football players in like the paper and stuff who was going recruited for college?
Yes, he was very known and popular because out in the community, he was a writer that started coming up, and everybody loved to see him be successful and get to where he was going.
So did that start in high school?
Yes,
Is that why he was able to transfer from North Miami to Miami Central?
yes,
It was purely because of his football ability?
yes.
Now the picture becomes clearer: a recruited athlete, rising media attention, NFL potential. Establishing future success increases the emotional weight of what was lost.
And was the University of Miami a school Brian always wanted to go to?
Yes.
Where were you living when Brian started at the University of Miami?
We were living on 999 building in 167th Street, North Miami Beach.
So you were in Miami-Dade County.
Yes.
And once Brian started at the University of Miami, I guess, tell the jury actually, they don't know. When did Brian graduate high school and start at the University of Miami?
I think he graduated in 2002, and he started at the University of Miami in 2003.
Okay. So did he start right after he graduated?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So would it be fair to say if he graduated in 2003, or started in 2003, he would have graduated in the spring of 2003 and started football
And he came in right
summer
away.
and right away?
He came in and started as a true freshman.
Okay. And once Brian started at the University of Miami, how often did you two keep in touch?
Every day.
Show the fence, what's been pre-marked as case exhibit 19? Mr. Pierre, I'm showing you what's been marked as State Exhibit 19. Do you recognize this?
Yes.
And how do you recognize this photo?
That's my brother Brian.
And is this a fair and accurate depiction of how he looked in, I guess, 2006?
Yes.
At this time, the state would seek to introduce what's been pre-marked as State Exhibit 1I into evidence.
No objection.
Okay, it'll be admitted without objection.
Notice, there is no objection from the defense when the photograph is introduced. That means the image becomes part of the official court record. Jurors will now associate that face with every detail they hear.
State Exhibit 1I marked for identification now becomes State number 9.
Permission to publish, Lindsay? Now, you said you talked frequently once you started at the University of Miami. How often would you see Brian?
Like every weekend.
Every week?
Yeah, every weekend, yes.
And how often did you talk?
Every day.
Did Brian have a lot of time in between football practices and school?
Not really, because like when he went to practice, he'd come home, he'd be tired, so we'll talk for a brief moment till I come on the weekend and see him when he comes down to see us.
So on the weekends he would come to see you?
Yes.
And
vice versa.
who was us? Who were you living with back then?
My mom.
Was that like a weekly dinner or something else?
Yes.
Weekly dinner?
Yes.
Or is that like a specific day of the week?
Like Sundays. It was Sundays.
Okay. And now outside of football, did Brian have any other interests?
Yeah, cars.
What did he like to do with cars?
We would get them, fix them up, and sell them. Because at the time, there was no NIL, so there was only my mom and myself working. And at that time, he needed extra money. Because at the time, at the University of Miami, they were getting a scholarship, but it wasn't enough to support as far as gas, food, and paying his, phone bills and stuff like that. So that's what we was doing.
So basically the scholarship covered tuition, on-campus housing, and like an on-campus meal plan, but nothing else?
Nothing else. Or financially, it was not enough.
And how did he fix up cars? Was he like a mechanic? What did he do?
No,
Or tell us what you two did.
Oh, well, I got into liking cars. So we used to like Chevy Caprices and stuff like that. And we just knew personally someone outside, that would fix cars for cheap. And that was a guy named Suleiman. And we used to take our cars and take them over there and get it painted, and we'll flip it and sell it. the one in our pocket.
Okay. So that's how you two made a little extra money. And when you guys fixed them up, were these like fun paint colors?
Yeah, it was
things
exotic
like that?
custom colors.
Exotic?
Mhm.
Can you just give the jury a little idea, like, so they can have a mental picture?
Like a candy paint color. It was just a bright color, like a rainbow color, any rainbow color of the car was painted.
And and then you would sell the cars?
Yes.
And did he have any other interests?
Yeah, like sometimes he wanted to, started collecting guns.
How did he get interested in collecting guns?
Me and him used to go to the gun range. And then from the gun range, we just started, going there just for fun. And then he started liking it.
Did Brian get his concealed weapons permit?
Yes.
Did you know he carried a gun?
Yes, he carried one. But I remember at one point, he ended up losing his wallet, so he couldn't carry it anymore. So he left it home.
So he would leave the gun at home?
Yeah, he left it home.
And what gun did he carry? Did he carry all his guns
No,
on him?
just one. Just one he carried. At one point, he carried his one gun.
What type of gun was that? Was it a handgun?
It was a handgun. Yes.
And you said he lost his wallet?
Yeah.
Was that shortly before his murder?
Yeah.
So at the time of his murder, had he been carrying a concealed weapon in his car or on him?
He carried it in his car. He left it in his car.
But after he lost his
Yes.
concealed weapons license,
No.
he stopped carrying?
He stopped carrying it because he had no time to get it to conceal weapon.
Okay, so in the weeks leading up to his murder, had he been carrying a firearm?
This clarification is legally significant. By confirming Brian was not carrying a weapon, prosecutors reduce the possibility of a future self-defense argument. It's subtle, but strategic.
So, looking specifically at Brian's senior year of college, so the fall of 2006, which would have been a graduation year of 2007, was Brian dating anyone?
Yes.
Were you happy about the fact that he was dating someone?
No.
Why not?
Because I wanted to focus on football the senior year, and I told him just have all the distractions out, and this is it right here. And then all of a sudden he even having a girlfriend.
Had you met his girlfriend?
Yes.
And what was her name?
Jada Brody.
And was there anything specific about her, or you just didn't want him to have a girlfriend?
I didn't want to have a girlfriend, and then it was just the vibe of her was not, it was not fitting for none of us at the family.
Did you think it was going to affect his, how he played on the football field and affect his prospects?
Both.
Okay. And did you make this known to him?
I told him that.
And can you tell us a little bit about what did you know his prospects to be at that time?
At the time, he had a few phone calls from a few people that was agents. One specifically was Rosenhouse. And he kept calling him and letting him know that, if he continued the progression that you're elevating, that he can get in the top 15.
So instead of third round, top 15?
Yeah, top 15. Yes.
And that was Drew Rosenhaus. Was he someone that all the players wanted to work with?
Yes.
And when did Drew Rosenhaus call Brian?
It was one specific time that he came to visit myself. I was at my sister's wedding house, and he was excited. So we was just having a regular conversation. And he said, look, Drew Rosenhaus is calling me. So he called. He was calling my brother and put on speakerphone. And then that's when the conversation was happening between him and Brian. And he was telling Brian that.
And how did Brian react?
He was very excited.
Do you remember what month that was, or how close to his death?
I think it was it was sometime in October, the second week of October, like the third game into the season.
How had Brian been playing that season?
He was playing very, very well. At first, when he first was playing defensive end for his first 3 years, his first 2 years, you know, it was okay, but when Coach Hurt put him in the inside, he called all of us crying, saying, man, my career might be over because he moved inside, but he didn't know how talented he was when he moved inside. You know, the drag star goes real high, and he was happy, you know, and his name was all over the paper, how he's rising and stuff like that. We were excited, so he was balling after that. So we didn't know that him playing the three technique was gonna make him what he was at the time. That's what happened.
So the change in position actually made him a bigger star at the
Yes.
time.
Success brings attention. Agents calling. Media recognition. Rising draft predictions. But with rising status can also come jealousy, rivalry, and internal pressure within a team.
Okay. So I want to ask you, like, shift your focus a little bit. Did Brian ever mention a teammate by the name of Rashawn Jones?
Yes.
Objection, hearsay, motion to limit.
Do you remember when you first heard Brian mention his name?
Objection, hearsay, motion to limit.
Yeah, they had a scuffle on the 7th floor. When they was in the dorm.
Okay, so first, was that, so in relation to when Brian died, was that, did you know when that was? Was it that year?
No, it was not that year when Brian died.
So when he first mentioned him to you, do you know about what either grade Brian was in or how long before?
I think he was a sophomore, junior, one of those.
Okay, so either 1 or 2 years earlier. And the context you mentioned Rashawn in, what was the context around it? Were they friends?
Never friends.
Lack of personal knowledge, hearsay, motion to limit.
Okay. I'm going to sustain an objection to forming the question after you did.
Was Brian friends with Rashawn Jones?
No,
And this is something you knew?
I personally knew that. Yeah, no, never.
And did you hear his name on more than one occasion from
Not
Brian?
on multiple occasions.
Was it always in the same context of them not being friends?
Never
Objection,
friends.
hearsay, motion to limit.
Sorry, you can repeat that.
Never friends.
Never friends?
No.
Now, going to the fall of Brian's senior year, what type of car was Brian driving at that time?
His senior year, he was driving a Infiniti QX 56.
And can you just tell the jury kind of, is that an SUV, is it a car?
It's an SUV.
Now
Here,
we move into
prosecutors
potential
introduce
conflict,
tension
prior issues,
without
multiple
exaggeration.
mentions, not
In
friends.
court, past
In court,
conflict
prior
only
tension
matters
can
if it
help
connects
establish
directly to the
motive,
timeline
but
and
only if the timeline aligns.
Color?
It was black.
So at the time Brian got the call from Drew Rosenhaus that you were there for, was he still having issues with Rashawn?
Objection, hearsay, motion to limit.
Yes.
So specifically in October of 2006?
Yes.
Yes. And did he specifically mention Rashawn by name?
Yes.
Objection, hearsay.
So now I want to take you back to November 7th of 2006. Do you remember that day?
Yes.
Did you talk to Brian that day?
Yes.
When did you talk to Brian?
Right after practice.
Do you know about what time practice would end?
I think it was after 6, you know, but he was calling me. He called me. He usually called me when he's heading home.
On his drive?
Yes, on the drive home.
And where did Brian live at that time?
At the college apartment.
How far, if you know, was that from where they practiced?
I think maybe like between 5 to 7 miles, not far.
Okay. And what type of phone was Brian talking to you on?
Next to church.
Can you explain to the jury, because I don't think those exist anymore, what that is?
It was a flip phone, and it's like a walkie-talkie back then. You could either call or use the church, you know, as like the guys here.
Like the
Yeah,
walkie-talkies?
the walkie-talkie.
And how were you talking to him that night?
On the next to the church.
On the chirp, like using the walkie-talkie
Yes.
feature? And when you talked to Brian, was he alone in the car?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Because he finished dropping off a teammate, and then we were on the way home. So I asked him, you know, how far he was from home, and are you heading home? He said, I'm almost home. And that's how the really going to say.
Okay. Do you remember what you talked about?
We was going to Sudamar that weekend because I was off on a 4-day weekend, and he was like, because Sudamar ended up painting a car that he did not like, and he wanted to be like more flashy. It was painted gold at the time, but he wanted a candy orange, like a Skittle color orange, and we were going over there to get him a deposit and have him paint the car over.
So you guys were talking about paint colors,
Yes.
cars.
Mhm.
Is that something you guys often talk about?
Yes, all the time.
Did Brian seem upset?
No, not at all.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary?
Nothing. It was just a normal conversation that we had.
When was Brian home when the call ended, or the church, when you stopped talking?
Yeah, he said, yeah, I'm gonna pull up right now, so I'm gonna talk to you later. And it was like, yeah, that was I signed off as far as saying like, bye.
Okay, so instead of saying bye.
That casual sign-off, 2007, now carries emotional weight. Ordinary moments often become the most painful memories when they turn out to be the last.
He said, yeah.
And what song did that come from?
Jeezy.
Jeezy?
Mhm.
So at that point, did you think Brian was home?
Yes.
How did you learn that Brian had been shot?
I had to call for Cat. Cat was blown up. At first, I was home. I just got the phone, and Catfish was like, his roommate Cat was like, hey, Patty got shot. He got the voice on my phone. Like, what? So when I called back, that's when he said that. So I ran to him and I said, let's go. I said, man, let's go. So we flew over every traffic, and that's when we seen the other tape. I didn't want to tell my mom, you know, because when my mom knew something was wrong, how do we left out the house? So that's how I found out.
So you got a voicemail, and then you spoke with Kat.
Yeah.
Is Kat named Dwayne Hendricks?
I thought Cat was playing, but the way he sounded on the phone, I knew that it was something serious.
How did he sound?
He still was crying on the phone.
And who did you go with? Who were you with?
Yeah. My sister.
Your sister Nellie? When you got to Brian's apartment, were police on scene?
Yeah.
And did you speak to the police that night?
Yes, I did.
Did you tell the police that night that Brian's issues with Rashawn?
Yes.
Did you speak to the police later that month?
Yes.
And later that month, did they ask you to do anything?
Objection to hearsay.
Overruled.
Yeah, they told me that, I think it was about the car.
What did they have you do with the car?
Start the car, see how long it would take for the alarm, the lights to go off.
Whose car was this?
His,
Brian's?
yes.
Where did you take Brian's car?
I took it to the police station.
Were you there when they tested his car?
Yes.
And what were they looking for?
When you turned the, he had an alarm set on the car. So it took, when you turn the car off, the light would stay on. And for like, I think 60 seconds or something like that, how he had it set, and the lights would shut off.
And did you speak to the police in more detail that day?
I think so, yes.
Throughout the ensuing years, did your family stay in constant communication with police?
Yes.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Okay, Ross?
Yes.
questions if you need a moment.